So we are back. We are back. Alright, so we just finished Silver Trench. Now, I think we're gonna do Murky Cave, we're gonna do Meteor Cave, and then we're gonna do some grinding. And if there's anything else that pops up, then we'll see. Gengar will be coming along in this mission, as a guest. It's fine. Also fine. We're here, Murky Cave. Don't leave me behind, Kiki. Yeah, I really do like the auto movement, because I do think that the movement is one thing that is honestly awkward. Like, I don't know why either. Something about it feels like, I can try and like sum it up. It feels like, I guess, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the transition between turns or rounds or whatever. It just doesn't feel like that's really like... It just doesn't feel like a clean transition, I guess. I need to check. I don't know if I have Jumpala. But there's some like turn-based games that are like, I don't know, it's just a very clean, smooth transition. It's also, I guess there's also things like Disgaea where, I mean, it's very lengthy, and like the entire like actuation of the turn is its own like event. Oh shoot, yeah, we don't have our healer. Dang. What was I gonna say, though? Yeah, I don't know. I guess this just feels like... like, I don't know. Like, the text, like, has to scroll... The text has to scroll, before, you know, you can, like, make your move. I don't know, something about it just feels... not clean. I guess, like, I don't know, because like when I'm like rolling down when I'm running down, the cast form doesn't have levitate. Interesting. I guess when I'm like running down a hallway, you know, like it doesn't, you know, the turns aren't like ticking by, so it's not like tick tick tick, or something probably a little bit faster than that. You know, it's just. Ideally, there's not an enemy. You know, it's just... You know, it's just one straight run through, and of course there's enemy. You know, like... So, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, right? But yeah. God. Kind of is also really silly how much Odie, like how many mystery houses, or how many mystery houses and how many like fallen Pokemon or fainted Pokemon I ran into in Silver Trench. Like, I guess it's fine, it's whatever, but it's just sort of silly looking back on it, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a really interesting... It is gonna be a really interesting thing. I don't know what particular is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting time from now to the end of the year. There's still a lot of stuff with, like, Star Citizen. There's stuff about, like, Switch. I still need to... The Switch and the Switch 2, specifically. I still need to look up when the new Legends game is coming out. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe Editing Riley will put something here if he's listening. If he's not, then shame. I like to call myself out a lot. I don't know. I guess that's probably a good thing. It's also interesting that, like, I don't know. I do wonder. I do wonder. Because, like, Checker Conroy, I was just thinking about, like, my editing style, and I kind of think of, like, Checker Conroy's Let's Plays as very, like, they're very, very much a researched, in-depth, thing, which is absolutely a great thing, but not what everybody needs to do. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort, and it's like the difference. It's not necessarily a guide, but it's got a lot of elements of a guide. It's not as efficient as a guide necessarily. You know, it is very much a Let's Play with all of the information. Whereas my videos are very much just Let's Plays. And sometimes, like, oh, I wonder if this is a thing, and then I don't actually, like, confirm or deny if it's a thing. Or, you know, like, Cyberpunk. Oh, dude, like, so I still have to do, like, the Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty stuff, which I am going to forget. I am legit going to forget that that's a thing if I don't do it at some point. If I don't make sure that I've gotten it right. So, like, yeah, that's a whole thing. But, like, that Let's Play was, like, I started recording it... you know, like, what, in 1.5 or 1.6? And then, like, no, I started recording in 1.5, and then the 1.6 patch came out. I finished in 1.6, maybe 1.7 or something. I can't quite recall. But, you know, then obviously Phantom Liberty 2.0, and, like, I cannot wait to get to the Phantom Liberty 2.0 thing, and, like, I don't know, we'll see, because I know, like I've mentioned, when that comes out, it will seem like I'm very rushed and very annoyed at the game, very irritated at the game, and possibly have no chill and no patience. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't watched the footage back, but it's because I had like 2 hours before a stream. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I can record a thing. Or it was like 2 hours and 2.5 hours. It's like, okay, I'll record like 2 hours of stuff. Surely, like, or, you know, I'll just like record through the intro of Phantom Liberty. And 2 hours in was not past. The intro was longer than 2 hours. Which, God, isn't... I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like... I'm trying to think of the video game that I want to make. Obviously, I don't know. Because I think I almost more want to do something... I don't want to say, like, Pal World. But, I want it to be a... I want it to, have, like, some world gen things. I guess akin to... Well, more Minecraft. But, like, you don't just, like, hop in and, you know, like, you know, I want it to be, like, a space fantasy... or a science fantasy, and theoretically, I want it to be like, you know, a universal sort of system. If you wanted to do a fantasy game, or if you wanted to do an urban thing, theoretically, like, there may or may not be the assets to basically, you know, change the setting around, just like, oh, well, yeah, there are medieval style buildings if you want. You know, you can limit what kind of buildings you have, you can limit the amount of spaceships you have, and that kind of thing. I'm trying to remember how I was talking about that. I was mentioning. I think I mentioned on a stream... I was thinking about, I was brainstorming it. I think it was in a Zenless stream. Where, like, I've now decided, I don't know exactly what I had in mind for abilities, but, like, so my tabletop game, which I also would like to be a video game at some point, but one step at a time, you create your character, piece by piece, trying to... there has to be a better way to say that. So, like, if you want a human, you know, you can just select all of the body parts of a human. And then if you're like, dang, I want to change it out to be an elf, then there's, like, you know, the ears. You change the ears. Although I think... Well, yeah, you would change the ears, although... Well... you would change them from, like, medium ears, I think... Actually, I don't know, but it would be like changing medium ears to large ears, although, obviously, in the context of, like, a video game, it could be rabbit ears, it could be elf ears, it could be elephant ears, you know, whatever your little heart desires. And then maybe change out some, like, mental, or some mental things, because, there are some things where, like, mental characteristics of your character determine, like, magic and stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't know, I didn't really have an idea for abilities besides that, like, well, you need, like, dragons with dragon breath. You need, like, shapeshifters to have some sort of shapeshifting, lycanthropes, vampires, etc., etc. And it made me realize that, like, wait a minute, I can also throw in some, like, learned abilities, and I can have it sort of like a... Because I don't want classes, but, if I can, like, if I can basically subdivide classes or stereotypes or archetypes into, like, a major and a minor ability, then, like, I can, then I can just be like, hey, I mean, do you want to be a multi-class thing? You want to be a multi-class fighter rogue? Oh, okay, well, yeah, you can take both of those abilities, and you can play around with it and do whatever you want, but yeah. Though I do also have to wonder, and I don't know, I right now I'm at a point where I need to get the game out, or I need to write down the list. I need to write down the thing, and I can test it and see what happens afterwards, right? Terrifying thing is also, like, you know, like, players will find the most optimal strategies, and then will literally just like take the most optimal strategies and just use those. I think in tabletop games it's like you don't play enough to really get into that mindset maybe. And like it's just like I have an idea for a character, I want to roll with it. I don't know. It's also a person to person thing as well, right? Not everybody is just like I want to engineer the fun out of this game. But yeah. It's too bad that a lot of dungeons aren't. It's too bad that a lot of dungeons aren't like this length. I'm fine with 99 floor dungeons as a challenge, obviously, but it's like, yeah. Sorry. This is it? This is the deepest part of the Murky Cave? Oh, look! There's a dais! A dais! A dais! I think it's dais? No, it's dais. I think a dais. I don't know. There's a hollow spot. I guess that stone goes in there. Sorry. Turns out it was just a toilet. Gengar placed the Ninetales crest in the hollow spot. What's this about? Nothing's happening. Huh? Thought I heard something. Did you just say something? That's odd. Could have sworn I heard something. Welcome. Welcome to the Murky Cave. May I take your order? Where's that voice coming from? Who are you? I am the Judge of Darkness. You have nothing to fear from me. I mean you no harm. Just now, a key was inserted to break a curse. That curse, it is the one on Gardevoir. Sorry, I was thinking of Murky Cave as a fast food restaurant. Now I'm thinking of it as like a government office. Yeah, exactly. Please lift the curse now. Cannot allow that right away. I must first know if you have earned the right. I must evaluate you. You must bear your true feelings to me. What? You're gonna test me? What, I have to fight some boss creature? Oh no, nothing so barbaric. All that I need is for some questions to be answered. However... What? I can't move! Gengar, you will not be doing the answering. Let me look this up. If I can find where my mouse is. Rescue the Gengar. Gengar questions. Gengar quest. I guess I should have probably said like Murky Cave specifically. Good news is there are no rescue requests that will be blocked. Murky Cave is also an easier dungeon than some of the others, around level 30. Once you reach, you will get the option to confirm Gengar's true feelings. Despite what Gengar says, it doesn't matter which options you pick, the story will proceed regardless. After the quest, you get a mobile scar from Gengar. Cloud, you will answer. What are you saying? Why is someone else speaking for me? Let me do it! Gengar, your heart is interwoven with conflicting emotions. You'll probably never show the truth within your heart. Cloud will enter Gengar's heart. Please navigate carefully through Gengar's emotions. If you fail to draw out Gengar's true feelings, curse will never be broken. Yay, Cloud! Don't you dare fool around! I'll make you pay for it! You have but one chance. Cloud, do your best. Fine. It is time. First of all, why does Gengar wish to break the curse? To help Gengar. Help Gardevoir. That's a lie, isn't it? Didn't Gengar abandon Gardevoir long ago? He want to save for taking the curse. Certainly did protect Gengar from the curse, sacrificing himself to do so. What did Gengar do then? Abandon Gardevoir. Abandoned Gardevoir and ran. Yes. Gengar abandoned. Intended to help her. To help later. I don't know. Particularly. My thought is that he only cared about himself. That's right. Gengar didn't want to be cured himself. And Gardevoir. Even Gardevoir was his partner, but Gengar was merely a tool. Bond between was that flimsy. Is that what I'm hearing? No. Claim to be strong, but that makes no sense. Gardevoir saved Gengar from the curse. That must be true. It's her depth of feeling for Gengar. What Gengar do then? Try to protect Gardevoir? Do you mean that? Do you truly believe that? Yeah. That is truly how you feel. My question will end now. You have no regrets? None. I understand now. My questions are finished. That... Okay. Whether you have the right to break the curse or not, I will now render my judgment. Curse could not be lifted. Wait. It is most regrettable, but the curse on Gardevoir will last all eternity. Wait a minute! Let me say something. It's true, I abandoned Gardevoir and ran. I was afraid that the curse would fall on me. I had to get away, no matter what. That's what I thought. Didn't take long for me to forget about the curse and Gardevoir. Many long years passed, but Gardevoir, she never forgot about me. One night, in Cloud's dream, Gardevoir said this. She said that she considered me an irreplaceable friend, and that she still believed we would meet again. Gardevoir quit thinking about someone like me. But how selfish I was. I lived carefree all this time. I realized how selfish I was. It's not just Gardevoir. Cloud put up with my selfishness and brought me here. I finally know what I was missing. What I lacked. Something for the others. A sense of gratitude. Yeah! Lock bearing the curse. It has opened. Cool. Gardevoir! It worked, Gengar. It worked, Gengar. Ninetales! But I don't know what you're saying. The curse has been broken. I cast my curse and raged at your twisted heart. When your heart gained what it hadn't been missing, the curse was shattered. The final key to break the curse was your sense of gratitude. Then, Gardevoir. You may be reassured. Gardevoir has returned. She will soon awaken. However, the fact that you were her partner in the past, Gardevoir will have no recollection of that. That doesn't matter. Gardevoir is back. It's enough for me. Flygon safely finished an adventure in Murky Cave! Whoa! Lowdad wants to join the party. Whoa! It has a rare quality squad up! It looks like Lowtag and Tadpole Pie! I do also think that, like, I am mashing A as fast as possible, and it is so slow to go through that menu. It's unfortunate. Thank you so much. My curse has been lifted. You did this for me, even though I had never met you before. I have no idea how to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very much for saving me. Good for you, Gardevoir. Hey, Cloud Steve. Thanks for getting me through this. This is my thanks. Adios. Oh, wait, please. What is it now? Your name. Please, what is your name? Yeah. The name is Gengar. Glad to meet you. My name is Gardevoir. I'm also glad to meet you. And all's well that ends well.